Hey, good morning. How are all of my beautiful soul family members out there doing today? Hope you're all doing amazing. Happy Monday. My name is Morty. Welcome to today's daily tarot love reading. So it's Monday, July 29th, and the time is 10:42 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's a beautiful day outside. Right where I live in the world is sunny and warm. It's been a fantastic morning that I've had so far. That affirmation of sensuality has really stuck with me. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. There's just kind of a harmonious balance to that, right? If we can each tap into each one of those each day, I think it really helps us feel fulfilled in the day. It helps keep us balanced. Anyway, so today was no different for me. When I jumped in the shower this morning and I got out, I was playing music, of course, and I took time and I danced, right? And I like really let myself go and just move freely. And I mean, it was kind of amazing because it was very liberating. And I think for me, liberating in terms of like a great way to start the day. So it just kind of sets my energy at a real course. It kind of it frees me, right? It kind of brings me the sun energy, that childlike enthusiasm, which kind of takes me into the day, which is a good thing. Anyways, and I was wise this morning. I took some time to do some stretching, which I need to do more and more of. Right, but I did it today, so that was good. And then I've had my water, I've had my vitamins, and I've had my fresh air. So today's a great day. Anyways, I hope all of you had a beautiful weekend. I had a very nice weekend. It was nice and relaxing on this end. Okay. Oh, before we pull an affirmation card, we want to let our crystal healing bowl sing to us real quick. I keep it close by now. I made a little bit of room up here on my desk so it can fit here. Okay, I'm just going to keep the background music playing. And by the way, on the background music, on some of my recent recordings, I apologize. On some of them, the background music has been much louder than I anticipated at the time. I have kind of a new system here with plugs and such on my camera phone. So things get shifted around a little bit, and I run tests, but then things move just a little bit. So anyways, but I think the background music should be set at a pretty good volume level right now. Great. I really like that. It was interesting. It was an interesting song that it sang this time, as opposed to some of the last few times that I've sang the bowl for us, because I've noticed the last few times that it's just held this steady, real steady pace. And this time it kind of came in waves and motions, right? Which is kind of what I'm used to with it. All right. That may have some kind of meaning for some of you out there. That's kind of why I mention it. And that's the interesting thing, in terms of the way intuition works is I'm always asking and seeking guidance from my guides. And I'm always looking for wisdom and understanding, and I'm looking for ways to be able to pass on messages that some of you may need to hear, right? That just resonate with you. So to be honest, I'm mindful of that in everything that I'm saying and all that I'm sharing, even including some of my rambles and my personal experiences. I'm sharing it for a reason, because in some way, shape, or form, maybe somebody out there may need to hear that, and it helps them, it lifts them. So that's my intention that I set every day with all of these recordings. because here at Love and Abundance Tarot, we're all about trying to spread and share as much unconditional love throughout the world as possible. And I think I want to give you guys props because I think we're doing an amazing job at it here on this channel alone, right? And there are lots of channels out there, but here on this channel, as I'm reading the comments that you guys leave me, and also the comments that you guys leave one another, right? It's just what I'm reading is unconditional love and compassion, which is just spreading worldwide because there's a ripple effect from that, right? And I set the intention in my readings to try to send out and share as much unconditional love and positive messages as possible. So I think we're doing a good job. And it's fun. It's fun, and it's a great joy to be able to experience life with more unconditional love. Okay, so we're going to begin today's tarot reading with by pulling an affirmation card, like always. Water, and for whatever reason, I haven't had coffee for weeks, and it's not even something that I've thought about. And there's nothing wrong with coffee, but maybe it's because it's summertime and it's warm. Okay, perfect. Great affirmation. Okay, we pulled the affirmation of creativity, the number 33, which reduces to a 6. 6 is a powerful number. 3, 6, and 9, the numbers behind creation. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. Okay, so creativity, fantastic affirmation. Makes me think of imagination. I want to take just a moment, read from the guidebook to us real quickly. But I kind of feel like, we're stepping into a time where there's a lot of creative energies that are available, right, for many of us to be able to connect ourselves to. And to be able to take some of this creativity and apply them to our work, our home, our business, our craft. Okay, creativity. Creativity is the ability to manifest ideas that begin in dreams, wishes, and those fleeting moments of seeing something in a new and exciting way, to make them true, real, and tangible so that you can share their power and inspiring energy. Creativity is sacred to the universe and is central to magic. Cast this spell and allow the enchanting power of creativity to move your dreams into reality. If this spell has chosen you, the universe wishes you to understand that there are gifts that you, and only you, have to offer the world. Take the time to work this spell's special magic so you can come to understand and express those gifts. If you have chosen to cast this spell, you may feel blocked, or that you are not as creative, artistic, nor as talented as you would like to be. This spell will help you to uncover your gifts, to put them to use, and to refrain from the judgment and self-persecution that stifles the creative gifts that lie within you. Ready to bloom and to blossom, creativity comes in many forms, and this spell will awaken the creative artist within you and allow this gift to be expressed through you in a truly beautiful and needed way. Okay. We love creativity, right? Being able to allow ourselves to connect with that energy. It just gets me thinking a little bit. I've mentioned this before in one of the other readings, but I was listening to. Sometimes I like to listen to Joe Rogan, and I watch his recordings on YouTube from his show. And he had a guest on there, and they get in some deep conversations sometimes, and he asks great questions. He's a great interviewer. Anyways, they were talking about the concept of the idea that maybe all ideas already exist, right? And it's just a matter of us being able to connect ourselves with that specific frequency, right, in order to grasp that idea. So creativity makes me think of that. Okay. Let's see what messages we have today in today's Daily Tarot Love Reading. Okay, so opening energy, taking us into today's Tarot Love Reading is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, it's a graphic card. You see a figure lying face down in the snow with 10 swords impaled in her back. It's a good card, though. It's a good energy because what it represents is the energy of something coming to an ending, right? Typically, swords, they can represent lessons, right? So there may be some lessons, valuable lessons that are connected to whatever this energy represents, this ending, right? So you've learned all that you've needed to learn. All right, tell us more. Tell us more. Okay, we have two cards. We now have the Chariot card, which is the card of Cancer. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Cancer. You may be a Cancer or have a Cancer close to you in your life playing a pretty significant role. The energy in this card, right, it represents movement, right? It represents being on course. Sometimes it can represent change. So this change, right, I was almost going to say transformation for some reason. It comes with balance. The balance represented by the two horses pulling the chariot, the black horse and the white horse, representing duality, right? The yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. It's the balance of these two energies, right, that brings forth change. And it looks like it's change, it's growth that's coming after this Ten of Swords. Okay, coming in next to the Chariot, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands represents message. Pages are messengers. Wands, so we think of fire sign. Right? So this could be news, right? Communication of some sort, possibly coming in by way of a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? If so, it'd probably be a younger energy. If not, it would be somebody that kind of takes on that kind of energy. And it's a younger, vibrant, fast-moving kind of energy. Okay, tell us more. Okay. Showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the Hierophant card, which is the card of Taurus. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Taurus or have a Taurus in your life, or you may be a Taurus. The energy in this card by itself, what it represents is seeking spiritual wisdom, right? So for many, this represents the energy of connecting to your higher self, listening to your intuition, and not just listening to it, but then trusting it, right? Like the Hierophant, he trusts. We have the different symbols representing the various religions throughout the world, represented on the wall behind him. Right? He doesn't subscribe to anyone specifically. He's looking for universal truth. Right? So for others, right, you may want to reach out to leaders, right, within your church, possibly spiritual workers, energy workers, right, seeking their wisdom, seeking their guidance and understanding, right, if there's a lack of clarity on your part. Yeah, it's representing seeking understanding from coming from wisdom, whatever that may represent to you. It's different for all of us. All right, tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. All right. Beautiful. We now have the Two of Cups. So, tarot love reading, right? For sure. Two of Cups is beautiful energy, right? There's a newness to this energy, right? Representing two energies coming together, right? Coming together in union. So for some, this will represent romantic love, right? But it doesn't have to, right? It can absolutely represent friendship. It can even represent a working type relationship. It's just one of unconditional love and trust, right? Two people that love each other unconditionally and trust. Two people that feel comfortable sharing, right? Being open, right? Very comfortable in their skin. Because they're both, right? Naked in the water. They both have their hand on a cup, sharing a cup, representing an openness of sharing emotions and feelings. Okay, coming in next to the Two of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands, which is fantastic. Aces are beginnings, right? Wands represent speed and movement, and it also represents creativity, right? Interesting. Our affirmation for today. So the creativity that's connected to the beginning, that's connected to these two energies, right? So it's telling me that together, right, you share some amazing energy together. Your ability to think of ideas, right, to work together as a team, right, creating this beautiful beginning together. All right, tell us more. Okay, coming in underneath the Chariot card, so attached to it, we now have the Page of Pentacles. If you remember, pages are messengers, right? So this is news. It's Pentacles, right? So this is a tangible, felt kind of news. If you look at the figure here in the cards, she sits in this tree, right, playing her mandolin, hoping to play it well enough to earn herself a pentacle, which you can see she's done that very thing, right? So for many, this will represent the universe, letting you know that you're manifesting, right? You're creating, you're manifesting with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. It's all in some way, shape, or form connected to your balance, right? Your balance and your harmony, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. Yeah, so many of you're manifesting this change, this this new beginning, this new growth that's coming after painful Ten of Swords energy. Too many cards. All right, tell us more. So my shuffling is just a little bit different. So I have the AC on here in my apartment, but it's still, for whatever reason, it still kind of gets a little bit warm sometimes. So my hands might get a little bit clammy. Makes it a little challenging on the shuffle. Okay, we now have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles coming in under the Page of Wands, so attached to the Page of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles is a great energy, right? By way of zodiac sign, it represents an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Queen, so we think of female energy, right? But it doesn't have to be. So this is a very safe, a very stable, and a very secure energy, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles, she's not new to life, right? She's lived life, experienced pain and heartbreak and loss, victory and success, right? All kinds of different emotions. So she recognizes her value, knows herself well, knows her strengths, great at details, right? This is a great energy to have on the home front, great energy to have in the business place as well. It's very balanced. tell us more. Okay. We have two queens now. Coming in at the center of today's tarot love reading and attached to the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Swords. Right? So the Queen of Swords represents the energy of an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Queen, so we think of female energy, right? Doesn't have to be. So this is a great energy. This is a great energy for somebody to be able to embrace, especially after Ten of Swords, right? The learning of these lessons, because many times lessons bring with it some limiting energies, because sometimes they're very painful, right? So if that's the case for you, right, this is a great thing for you to be able to connect with this energy of Queen of Swords. And it's the kind of energy that's, I call it the cleaning house energy, right? So if I'm looking to make changes in my life, I'm assessing my life and I'm wanting to make some meaningful changes, this is a great energy that would serve me well, because she wields a sword in one hand, right? Has the ability to step in, to be able to see things objectively, recognize those energies in my life that are no longer serving me, and the ability to cut them out. And in the other hand, she holds a butterfly, right? Representing rebirth and growth, probably connected to this Ace of Wands. All right, tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. All right. So coming in underneath the Two of Cups, so attached to the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a good energy. So if you look at the image here on the card, right, she's been in battle and she's chosen to lie down her swords, right, to turn and to walk the other direction. So swords represent mental energies. So many times they can represent limitations, all right, limiting energies that for many are connected to our past experiences, whether they're relationship related, which I believe in this case with this tarot reading that it is. Because this is coming in attached to the Two of Cups, right? So to me, this is representing the energy of two people coming together. And they're two people who are experienced in life, right? Who've been in relationships before, who have, for some, maybe even been together before. But coming together again, right? And when there was any kind of split up, whether you're with them or with somebody else, there's always pain, right? There's always sadness and grief, heartbreak. So many times some of those limiting energies stay with us. So this is a willingness to lie those down and to have the faith, right? And to walk forward, walking towards sunnier skies. Okay. Coming in next and attached to the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is great. It represents beginning, right? Pentacles, it's a tangible beginning, right? This is a beginning that's felt, that's recognized, right? So for many of you, right, this Two of Cups, the two of you coming together, many of you may already be feeling and experiencing this, right? Going through this, beginning to experience the energies of creating this beginning together. Notice the shape of the heart, right? Connected to unconditional love. Okay, coming in next and taking us out of today's tarot love reading, we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is a good energy. If you look at the figure here on the card, she sits on the side of this mountain. She's looking at the journey ahead of her, right? So it represents that energy of feeling like you're getting ready to begin a journey, right? Fresh starts, beginnings, connected to these aces. And she takes out a crystal ball and holds it up to the sun to see if she can kind of get an idea of what this journey looks like. There's two rays of sun, right? shooting out of the crystal ball. For many, representing two of you going on this journey together, right? Coming together, beginning a relationship in this journey. Okay, guys, I'm done with today's tarot love reading. I need to take a moment, look at the cards now, just kind of see and feel what it is they're trying to share by way of messages. So I'm going to take just a moment to do that. Just enjoy the soothing sounds of the background music, or you can fast forward either way. But hang on just a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have it here. I really like today's tarot love reading. It tells a story, right? It tells a story, of two energies coming together. And I think there's some great messages in this tarot reading too. Okay, so opening affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading is creativity, right? So universe pointing out the importance, right? And also the availability of creative energy, right? That resonates with specifically these two energies in this reading. Because I feel like the two of you're creating together. Either you've already come together or you're coming together soon, right? Because all of us, we're all on a different schedule with timing. So it'll be a little bit different. So opening energy taking us into today's tarot love reading is, I feel like for many of you, right, this coming together, this relationship, it's welcomed. We have the Ten of Swords as the energy taking us in. So many coming out of, a period of journey, of learning some painful lessons, right, in life. Meaningful lessons that created a lot of growth and understanding, right? But these lessons have passed now, right? So we're now moving into a new time. So we're moving into a new time, right? So now we have the Chariot card, the card of Cancer. Attached to the Chariot, we have the Page of Pentacles, right? So message, news from the universe, right? Letting you know the importance of maintaining your balance, the importance of balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. They represent the black and white horse that are pulling the chariot, right? And so it's causing it taking the chariot to its course. So the chariot stays on course when there's balance. Many of you manifesting this already, right? With thoughts, words, and actions. Many of you are well on your way already. Meaning the journey's begun for many of you. Okay. I'm just looking here at this chariot, right? And she's looking down at this Ten of Swords. Looking down on it like, okay, you're part of the past. I'm moving on beyond you now. For whatever reason, it makes me think of this Chinese proverb. The dogs bark, but the caravan passes by. Okay, coming in next, we have the Page of Wands. And attached to the Page of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So for many, and this will be a little bit different for all of you, right? So for many, this Queen of Pentacles, possibly representing an earth sign, right? Or those characteristics, those traits of stability, security, season, experience, wisdom, and understanding, right? Attached to it, creativity, right? So maybe she's coming in with a lot of creativity as well. For others, fire sign, possibly bringing you message, news of some sort, an email, a phone call, a text, conversation, possibly a younger energy or somebody that kind of exhibits that kind of energy, bringing you a message that's somehow connected to Queen of Pentacles, right? Earth sign energy, stability, security. It's interesting. So showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the Hierophant card, the card of Taurus. Attached to it, we have the Queen of Swords, representing, so card of Taurus, Queen of Swords represents air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So cleaning house kind of energy. But this, the cards sit here in front of me on the table, right? This Hierophant, he's just looking right down at this Queen of Swords, right? Kind of saying, yes, there's wisdom in what you're doing, right? So, I don't know, I feel like for many, there's a lot of wisdom in being able to assess your life, to look at those areas in your life that just aren't serving you any longer, right? There's just no more growth and stimulation, but yet you're still investing energy in those areas. To be able to sit back and assess it, take on this Queen of Swords energy and remove those energies in your life that aren't serving you, to make space for newness and change, right? Change connected to these beginnings. This Ace of Wands, this Ace of Pentacles. And that's the important thing to realize with these tarot readings, is they're just a forecast. Now it's up to us to be able to choose wisely and spend our energy wisely to be able to create the kind and manifest the kind of experience that we want. So, Hierophant, Queen of Swords, important energy showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading. Okay, coming in next, we have the Two of Cups, and attached to the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. So clearly, we have the energies of two people coming together, right? Creating a beginning together, whether it's friendship or it's romantic relationship. It's different for everybody, right? But for some, there's a history here, even with these two, right? Where there's some pain, right? Some sadness and grief, right? Limiting energies to overcome. For others, this is connected to previous relationships and previous experiences that maybe ended painfully, right? And so we step into a new relationship, and if we're carrying these swords with us, right, expecting more of the same, we're going to probably manifest that, right? This is a willingness to trust again, to lay down those swords, right? The Hierophant, he trusts. Okay. Yeah, I really do like today's tarot love reading. Coming in next, we have two aces. Ace of Wands, right? Creative beginning, right? Creative affirmation, creative energies taking us into today's tarot love reading, right? So if you resonate with this reading, allow yourself to be able to connect with those energies that are available to you out there, right? Because you're creating, you're manifesting right now. And some of you, it's already started in some way, shape, or form. You're beginning to feel this beginning starting already because it's showing up in the Ace of Pentacles. Taking us to the energy, taking us out of today's tarot reading, which is the Three of Wands, right? The beginning of a journey. The beginning of a journey, possibly for two. Fantastic energy. Okay. New beginnings and journeys. Understanding and growth and wisdom. We love those things, right? And I'm seeing all of those throughout this tarot reading, right? And then I'm seeing creativity and the coming together of these two energies, sharing together and trusting one another, right? Being open and so comfortable together in your skin, right? Anyways, fantastic reading. I hope it resonates with you guys. I hope you're able to hear your messages here. I hope in some way, shape, or form, listening to this reading allows you to raise your vibration, to be able to experience more joy and happiness in your life, more love and abundance, and then to be able to take that ripple effect and share it, spread it throughout the world. Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning in and for watching this reading. I love doing this daily reading, so thank you so much. It's great to be able to connect with all of you. It's a beautiful Monday. Have a great day. I have a lot of reads to do today, personal readings and then also zodiac readings. So I have a busy day in front of me. Anyways, thanks guys.